You said the only toxic I with is scammers and drug dealers.
He made a mistake, but clearly.
Hold on.
You're right.
I gave you another example of toxic that I with. Is he toxic to me? No. He does what the I want him to do. He's not toxic to me. Is he toxic to his wife and his kid? Absolutely, because he's not.
Why are you dealing with it like that?
Shade. It's what is you talking about?
How's that not your business, bro?
That's not my business.
Well, that sounds like you're not taking accountability.
That's not my business.
So.
Welcome to Average Black Man Reviews. What you think about that video? I figured you just wanted to get right into the video. This clip is crazy. This woman, you got a overly masculine woman just, losing her mind. It's crazy. She's triggered by Eli on the show, things he said to her, and she just flipped out. Before we get started, like, share, subscribe, support the content, and let's get right back into the video.
Don't shoot the messenger, but why is it that every other race of man, whether it be white, Chinese, Indian, whatever race it might be, why is it that every other race of men treat black women better than black men? I'll wait for the responses because I would really like to know. You would think that black men would cherish black women because their mother is black, their grandmother is black, their sisters, their cousins, their aunties.
Notice how she uses that trope that all black women use when a black man says something to them that they don't like. She goes into your mother's black, your auntie's black, all of those women in your life are black. Remember that for later on in this video, all right?
Whatever it might be. But no, they don't. They treat us like trash. And they treat us like the dirt beneath their shoes. And it's really rather sad. Because the men that I would think would be bashing me would be the white ones. But it's actually the ones that look just like me. The betrayal.
Did you hear that? Oh my God. What is she talking about? That clip was, I think she actually did that clip today. And the day that the video aired when she went on the Daily Wrap-Up Crew. And if you haven't yet, go over and check out the Daily Wrap-Up Crew. They do great work over there. And I love the new set, fellas. All right, keep up the good work. But yeah, this video is a great video to discuss a lot of things that goes on in the average relationship between black men and black women. There's a whole lot of what's good for the goose is not good for the gander type of rhetoric that these women say throughout this whole interview. They go back and forth with telling you how they could do something, but then if a man does it, no, they don't like it, and it's just ridiculous. And that's the kind of stuff that we need to see it, identify it, and get rid of it. But I put a bunch of clips together to try to give you guys a synopsis of what took place in this interview. So let's get right to it.
But have I had relationships? Yeah, I have relationships with all different types of men. Asian, white, Pakistani, Indian, Jamaican, Guyanese.
And they treat you better?
No.
Are you still with them?
When I say relationships, I wouldn't say relationships, but
You hear that? When I say relationships, I wouldn't say relationships. I mean, come on, we know what it was. It wasn't relationships. It's either smash and dash, one night stands, whatever. It's crazy. Pakistani. What? You been to Dubai? We know what goes on there, but that's another story. Let's get back to the video.
I say, like, have I encountered and had different experiences?
No, because I think black women choose the wrong guys.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
So do you think that choosing the wrong guys is y'all?
No, I'm saying y'all choosing the wrong guy out of the group. That's what I'm saying.
I think y'all certain black women put black men into a stereotypical box. Y'all always go after the ain't shit nigga. Every time a woman tell me about her ex,
facts.
she told me about him, and he got all the characteristics of a fuckboy.
Stereotype.
Yeah, he got all the characteristics of a fuckboy, and I look at y'all like, yo, y'all thought he was gonna change? Look at how he,
Of course
look how
they
he
did.
is. Y'all go for the scammers, the drug dealers, the niggas.
Hold on. I done had all different types of fuckboys. I done got army fuckboys,
Oh.
TA fuckboys, fucking real estate fuckboys. I done had all different.
Did she say she had military F boys, real estate F boys? Wow. Do she even know what she's saying? Like, sometimes I wonder if they even realize what they're saying. Let's get back to the video. Can't make this up.
type of
What's the
fuckboys.
common
I feel like
denominator?
the common denominator is that they fuckboys.
Ah, let me make this clear. No accountability. It's the F boys' fault. Let's get back to the video.
And you choosing them.
No,
Because I also think where this is coming from is black women are not comfortable when you be like, women, you need to do this. I don't like that shit. Don't
I
tell
know
me
you
what the
don't.
fuck I need to do as a woman when it's like
I'll take
you're not a woman. So it's like I
Y'all tell
understand.
us what a real man
Wait.
is. all the time.
Right,
I
yep.
understand that.
No,
but I'm
I
telling
don't-
you
I
how I
don't.
want to be
You
treated.
don't mean
From
to.
you.
I'm
I'm
telling you,
but you tell
yes.
me what I need to do as a woman.
You
That's
can.
different. Different. You can't
No,
tell me as a
no, no,
woman
it
what I
feels
should do.
different.
Yeah, it feels different.
So
And that's the issue. You heard her? It feels different. See, men do things with logic. Women have feelings in everything that they do. If a woman doesn't feel like something is good for her, then she don't want it, you know? So if a man is just suggesting something to a woman, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't wear that dress. To her, that's a demand. You can't do that. Don't tell me what to do. Yet she'll come in and be like, you really gonna wear that? You know what I'm saying? And expect you to change. And you can't tell her that that's the same thing. They will argue you up and down to tell you that you're wrong. You can't make it up. Let's get back to the video.
So you don't think that women's out here telling men what they should do?
Yeah.
So
why
what's
is
the
that?
difference?
And a man have to meet those standards.
Yeah, man have to meet
his
his
ass.
But just because you feel like you rise to a certain standard doesn't mean that the party that you want feels
As a
like you're
black
at
man,
that
what do you
standard.
feel like?
That right there is key. And that's something that I tell people around me in my personal life. You may think you're doing something for a specific reason, but if that party that you're doing this favor or anything for doesn't equate that with that feeling, that's you have no power over that. You have no control over that. So the best thing to do is speak to somebody, talk to your partner, talk to your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Talk to them, find out what they need, what they want, and give them that, even if it's femininity. Back to the video.
Or what do you feel like you would need from a black woman?
Because white men.
Let's
I'm not talking about no other race. I'm talking about a black woman.
let's combat this.
Mhm.
Less masculine energy,
Okay.
more peace.
Okay.
Uh.
And I'm not talking about you. I feel like so many men want women to submit, but what are we submitting to? And when I say that, nowadays, men don't know how to fix a tire. They don't know how to build
Wrong.
a cabinet. They don't know how to build
False.
a shelf. They don't know
Eh.
how to. They don't know how to fix a toilet. They
Not
don't know
true.
How to paint a house.
Not
They
true.
don't know how to.
I'm calling BS on everything she said. Every one of those things that she just mentioned, when she needs that job fulfilled, who does she call? I bet you it ain't one of her girlfriends. It's a man. We do those things. That's what we do. Unless she's talking about the son husbands that most of them raise. Now, in that case, I don't know. But if there's a man around, a man can fulfill those requirements and also teach the kids, meaning this your sons, your their kids, if it's their son, whatever, he can teach the children around him those skills. Getting back to what she said about what are black women submitting to, or what are women in general submitted to. A woman should submit to masculinity, which is her man. And I'm assuming that you picked a man with masculinity. So if you picked a man that doesn't exude masculinity, then how can you complain that he's not masculine enough for your masculinity? Because that's what they talk about now, which is ridiculous. Listen, femininity submits to masculinity, and there's no room for masculine women in a relationship. And I'll say that again, there's no room for masculinity in a woman in a relationship, point blank, period. And also, if women listen to uh, what Ace was saying when he said what he wanted, basically that's all he was asking for, which is should be a given. It's nothing. It's not much to ask for a woman to be feminine. That's what you are. What's what you were created to be. So, and if you, all the women out there, if you're listening to me, all the women within the sound of my voice, if you just give in to your femininity, you'll be miles ahead of the rest of the marketplace out there. Believe me, that's it's not enough for y'all out there. Let's get back to the video.
Know how to do anything. They don't. Most men nowadays don't even want to work. We never know that somebody is a fuckboy until we have it.
Oh my God.
I mean, you gotta know the pattern.
No,
Exactly.
We got compared to
Definitely
what
a
a white
comparison.
man.
Definitely a comparison.
In that comparison,
Okay.
we got the shitty end of the stick
Mhm.
because we were being defamed in the same situation of saying, "Oh, they're better than
You have
us
to
in this
understand.
category."
I am going off of the also. No, I'm not even history. I am going off the backlash that I am getting off TikTok.
Yeah.
That's another key point. She's allowed to go on TikTok or any platform, say what she want about black men without thinking about what she's saying, right? After that, the backlash she receives from the negativity that she spewed on this TikTok post, she don't like it. And what does she do? Now she crying that, oh, I didn't like what I got, the backlash I got, so I'm saying this because of that. So I put this other post out, the one that you saw in the second clip today. So I put that out because of the backlash. What are you talking about? Make it make sense. That is exactly what you're complaining about. You're complaining about the fact that people said something negatively to you for putting out something negative about somebody else. It's good for her to do, but you can't do it. It's crazy. Let's get back to the clip. And what you're about to witness coming up soon is the what I'm gonna refer to as the unraveling of a black woman. She's about to go absolutely out of her mind.
I couldn't tell because of the rhetoric that you speak on your
No, but that's crazy because that's not. That's crazy.
But why is that crazy?
But it'll be, oh, you must hate your father, you must hate your brother. You got a son, you got kids?
Yes.
You got a son, do you hate your son? Like,
First
why
of all,
is that not already?
Now you hear that? Remember earlier when I told you to make a note of that? She went on TikTok because she was upset about something that happened and because of a relationship she had and all that kind of stuff, and said some things about black people, including you have a mother that's black, you have an auntie, all these things. But when he asked her, do she have a son? And what if the rebuttal that men put out there is, you have a son, is the same thing. She first thing she do, don't talk about my son. Is there's always an off limit with women, but you can't have an off limit. They could do and say whatever they want. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's get back to the video.
Better.
Don't
I'm
ever.
saying that. What I'm
I'm
saying,
going
I
through.
couldn't tell because of the rhetoric that you speak on your.
No, but that's crazy because that's not.
But, but,
That's crazy.
but why is that crazy? Based
Because
on
I don't
Wait,
know.
wait,
Because I don't
but
feel
let
like
me-
I'm all the
but
way
wait,
back.
okay,
Let me get. You hear that again? That's crazy because I don't feel like I'm all the way nasty to y'all or whatever she said, or because she said some things that were degrading to black men, and men, spoke out about it. She's upset about it, and she wants you to not say nothing to her because her intentions were not to degrade you, and she didn't feel like that's what she did. You get in what I'm saying? It's crazy. You gotta see these things, and you have to call them out on it. Let's get back to the video.
you call black men unstable?
Can I just say?
I was talking about all men.
You said all men.
All men
Oh.
is unstable creatures.
Oh.
If you have a
This is
penis,
mostly
you are
black
an
Wow.
unstable creature. PP unstable. PP
Wow.
unstable.
Okay.
Let me get. You're about to see who's unstable in a couple of the clips. So back to the video. Can't make it up. You cannot.
Backing up the negative is like, wait. So I really want to contribute to this?
But see, we're not piggybacking off negative.
Exactly.
What we try to do here is find solutions. So we
Mhm.
hear the hurt that you are expressing. We want to find a way.
I was
that
trying
you-
to really get an understanding,
So-
like, yo, why we not one? And even
But-
y'all talking today, y'all see that we not one.
But
So
that's the
maybe
point.
I didn't express it in that way to say, yo,
No, you
why
didn't.
are we not together and why are we not one? But that's
Not
really
at
what
all.
I was trying to say.
But
I-
Look,
Did a bad
so
job.
hard.
no,
What niggas that didn't deserve
Let
that.
it get it out. Let it get it out. Let it get it out.
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
To the point where that man said, hey,
Right.
I don't want to be with you because you need to love
Right.
yourself more. You love me
Right.
too much.
Did y'all hear that? She said that it got to a point where I guess the guy she was dealing with, the F boy, one of them, said that he wanted to break up with her because she loved him too much. Come on. Listen, woman. Any man who tells you that's game. I mean, he don't want you no more. You've run your course. You've used up. He can't get anything else from you, or he's just done with you. He's moved on to bigger and better and grander pastures. Okay? He's done with you. He's moved on. And that's not a good thing. He just took you for everything he needed you for. And once he's done with you, now he's gone. That's it. That's not a good thing. Let's get back to the video.
But hold up. Ha! Hold up.
Is miscommunication is communication. Like people don't know
But
how
I
to
will say
communicate.
I am
DMs over there.
Yeah.
surprised at the outcome because all of the work that I tried to put in to make things different.
Mhm.
That's why I would say I'm surprised at that.
Make
I
things
won't say try to
different.
change it, but just try to elevate your
It
life.
was changed. You was
That's
trying
it.
to-
Like I did not try to change him.
Yes, you
I tried
did.
I tried to show him, hey, do this, do
That's
this, do
changing
this,
him.
do
That
this.
definitely.
No, trying to show you the better way of life.
That's changing them.
I'm not saying, yo, you need to do this. No, I tried to literally help because I came from the hood. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Like, get
I
out of
don't
here.
spit
Like,
no
get out.
my everything.
Mm.
My everything was with that man when he was broke.
Okay.
Sending you money for food, sending you
You
money
gotta say
for
that again.
weed.
Yeah.
For that man to say, hey,
Not yet.
for that man to get back on
Too
his
early.
level.
Don't do
For
that.
that man to get back on his shit and say,
She's
hey,
still getting it
I
on.
think we need to break up because you need to love yourself more.
See, just said that. She's just admitting it.
Fuck that money out my bank account.
Fuck that man.
Not after you done took all the love I got.
Fuck that man.
What? So you can't tell me about loving a black man
Okay,
unconditionally.
so
Please.
you finished?
Please.
Off your chest.
And I did not try to change him.
Yeah.
I stood beside that man.
Mm.
I love that man.
Who he
I was
was.
there for that man.
But
Preaching.
Okay?
All right.
Fuck that nigga.
Let
Now
me
my
get
fuck that
let me
nigga.
get let me get my own point in.
No,
I love that
we know you do.
man.
We know.
Like,
Lost myself.
Yeah.
Shut up, friend. Where that man said, hey, I
Friend.
don't want to be with you because you need to love
Right.
yourself more.
Right.
Listen, women. If a man tells you that he don't want to be with you, or he's breaking up with you because you love him more than yourself, and you need to love yourself more, anything like that, that's just game. He's just done with you. He's moved on. Probably found somebody that's supplying him with more than you gave him, and he's done with you. That's it. It's not a good thing. So don't ever boast and brag about some man telling you that. That's not him caring about you. He's done with you. Used you up, took you for everything that he needed from you, and now he's moved on. And once you're used up, he's gone. All right. That's it. Don't ever boast about that.
But hold on. Ha! Well, no.
We know.
I only send you cash ass for weed, nigga.
Friend.
Not for
you
weed.
selling- you selling-
That's my friend. I like that.
What are you selling?
I just thought this. I just have to ask this question. I mean, it's not funny, but it's just funny. But I just thought of something. I wanted to ask this question. How many of you out there have been in this situation with a woman? I know you've seen it. I've seen this before. Let me know in the comments. Let's get back to the video.
You should just call me a bitch.
I'm sorry. Nothing.
You'll be all right, Ace.
That's why she's healing, not healed. It's okay.
Look at his face.
Friend.
Like I said,
Friend, we gonna hold it down.
Real estate.
We gonna get through the rest of the show, friend.
Oh man,
Friend.
she wildin'.
You said that.
Got you.
I done held down multiple black. I done did jail. I done did
Wow.
Oh, these niggas sound like the wrong type of niggas. Boy, like,
Eli, hold it.
Oh man. Oh my God. Yeah. Eli's right. All of them sound like the wrong type of men. You're not a good chooser. You're not a good picker. You need somebody to pick for you. I mean, rest in peace, Godfather, but Kevin Samuels used to say that all the time. I need to find somebody to pick men for you. That used to be the job of a father or even your brothers or any uncles, men in your family. But it's you guys go out, you women, you go out there now and you keep picking from the same cesspool and then come back and tell all men, especially black men, that they are just like those men. No, you can't keep picking from the gutter and then expecting to get you some kind of high value man after that. No, it's just not gonna happen. Now, I think this video had some good points in it to point out, like the contradictions that both women actually kept making, where they can do something, but if men do it, it's that's not allowed. And then also, how they could say something, but men can't say nothing. And that's just how it is. That's how one-sided relationships in our communities are. The women get to say and do whatever they want, and we just have to take it as men, as black men. If we say something or suggest something, it's considered toxic. We're trying to tell them what to do because they feel a way about it. It don't feel good to them, you know. And we gotta start talking to each other. Yes, but women, you gotta listen. And one thing you have to listen to is when we're telling you, and everything that we're saying is, we need you to check the masculinity, check your masculine energy. Be a woman, meaning be more feminine. That's all we're saying. And if you do that, it would change the outlook and the outcomes of your relationships tenfold. And also, like I said earlier, black women, there is no room in a relationship for masculine women. Now, I don't usually like to speak about the people in the videos that I review personally. I like to talk about the topic. And, I'm going to try in this sense. I'm not trying to get on any of the women on the show. I'm just talking about the behavior. And the behavior in this video is horrible. But it's typical in our relationships. And I'm sure you all agree with me. I've been there. I'm sure you all have too. All the men out here. Well, the women, you've participated in it, but you probably don't know because, like I said, I really don't believe anymore that they even know what they're doing. It's on autopilot, the way they contradict themselves and the double standards. But we have to get to a point where our women resort back to their feminine ways, and that's the key to everything. Because a man is not going to deal with you when you get too masculine. He's with you because you're supposed to be a woman. If he wanted a man, he would be with a man, and that's something totally different. But he's with you because you're supposed to be a woman. So act like one. Be feminine. That doesn't mean that you have no say. It just means that you'll, as you don't like to hear, you'll submit to the masculine part of the relationship, which means when you come together on a certain topic or something or discussion, and you put your points of view, he put his points of view, but ultimately the decision will be made by the man. You can do that in business, right? You can do that in your jobs. You can come together in a meeting and everybody throw out ideas and shoot their points of view and put them on a board. And then what happens? Ultimately, the head person in there, or the boss, or the head of that department, whatever, makes the final decision. That's what a relationship is. You guys, the ones that want to call it partnerships, but when it comes down to the part where somebody has to make an decision, you want it to be you. That's not a partnership. That's why a relationship is not a partnership. That's all I wanted to say today. I just wanted to put this video out, let you look at it and see some behaviors that you need to omit. If you exude any of these behaviors that you've seen on display in this video by these women, get rid of them immediately. Thank you for watching. Before you check out, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the topic. If you want to send me any videos, anything you would like me to review for the future, hit me up at averageblckman06@gmail.com. That's avgblkman06@gmail.com. Once again, thank you for joining me for another Average Black Man Reviews. Before you leave, You know, like if you haven't already, share the stream. Definitely subscribe to the channel, support the content. And it's not my community, it's not your community, it's our community. Black community, let's do better. And until the next video, peace.